So welcome to Technical Driving Academy. I'm Jason and today we're going to cover IPSGA. That's information, position, speed, gear and acceleration, all part of advanced driving. So first protocol in IPSGA is information. Information is part of TUG, which is take, use, give. So we take information, use information and give information. We will cover TUG more comprehensively in another video, but for now we just go with information. So we have a standard street, and to the left we see lots of properties, lots of doors that could open, somebody can come out. We have hazard lines in the middle of the road. The road has microclimates, so one part of the road is wetter than the others, and microclimates we'll cover in another video. So a car has already overtaken a static van, gives us an idea of what space we do need. And in addition to that, we see that another car coming towards us, and we also have a static van on the left hand side. And when you look underneath the van, we'll be able to see that nobody is standing behind the van, and that gives us a good idea what to expect if anybody's going to be coming out in front of us. Also, it could be obscured by the wheels, but that's a smaller hazard. We have a separation area to create some space between opposing lines of traffic. Now you see that the position has changed. We're going further out around the van. There is a car coming towards us, so we need to be wary of that. And we still got the van with the hazard lights going, so we need to make sure that nobody's actually got into that vehicle and is preparing to pull away. Also note that we're still taking in information. Nobody's selected our position. We're still evaluating as we go with information as I just described from there. So loading acronym is information, position, speed, gear, acceleration. It is actually information, position, information, speed, information, gear, information, acceleration, information. So the information phase is all the way through. So with our position, we need to make sure that we're not going to affect the driver coming towards us, not going to make him divert his position. And then make sure it's all safe to do so. We've adjusted our speed, make sure our speed is correct before we enter the hazard. Hazard is anything that has actual or potential harm, which is posing around a van is actually a hazard. So make sure that the speed is correct. If the hazard is high, then we need to reduce the speed. And to complete that, before we actually enter the hazard, we need to sort out what gear we need. Do we need to change the gear? Have we changed our speed already? Do we need to change the gear to more flexible gear, one that is more responsive, or can we still continue in the gear that we've got? And again, we're taking in information all around us. Now we could have made the decisions just to hold back until that vehicle passed, but in this case, we actually went through. After we pass the hazard, then we can accelerate away, and that is IPSGA. Now a lot of people panic about IPSGA. There's 5 stages of it. They get confused about what stage is in which sequence. But information phase, you can do that quite some distance back from the actual hazard itself. You can start straight away, you see the hazard, you can start taking in information, use the take, use, give acronym, and really processing what you can do. Come up with a plan, come up with a plan B, and then go from there. Position, speed and gear are pretty much done sequentially, one after another, and that's really the only 3 you need to worry about during the hazard. Once you pass the hazard, then all you can do is accelerate away. So the 5th element of the IPSGA, the acceleration, is after you completed everything else. So it's just a byproduct of you going away from the actual hazard. So you don't really need to worry about that. So the information and the acceleration are not that big a deal. Stop worrying about the 5 stages and just worry about getting the information at the start, completing the 3 stages in the middle, and then completing it with the 5th stage afterwards. Now this, if you're going for a test, I would recommend practicing during the day, all the time, out and about, when you're walking, when you're in the supermarket with a trolley, anytime you can practice it, practice it. You don't have to be in the car to be able to practice this, and even if you're a passenger, just go through the process yourself, pick out the points, and eventually it will become nature. So I hope that was beneficial to you. Any comments are gladly received, and I shall get out another video certainly within a week. See you soon. Bye bye. If you could give us a like, give us a share and subscribe, that'd be absolutely fantastic.